Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Finn, Fran, Caden, Finn again, Gary, what's up? What's going on? Cat, you better be nice today. No jumping on Daddy's lap. No matter how badly you want it, it ain't happening. What's happening now? Oh, it's thinking. Jolly! How are you doing, buddy? Hello, Foxbird. Have to keep volume down at hospital with Julie. Possible heart. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope everything works out just fine. For Jolly Julie. Same, yeah. Let her know we're all rooting for her. What was I in the middle of doing? I completely forgot. It's been 4 days. Shuttle formation. The Tug, V'ger, USS Moonrunner, small cargo SSTO Pro. Huh? Oh, we can get rid of that now. That's not even a probe. That's a wreckage. Let me see here. That moon. You know, I got on here with the absolute intent to build something, but my brain went blank. What's the next on the list? Space station, right? We were going to build a space station. Is that right? Hi, hello, AJ. I think we were going to build a space station. But what? It has to be a fueling station, right? Gotta be a fueling station. It can't just look pretty. It has to actually do something. And it has to have low part count because what we need right now is a space station that has low part count so that we don't turn into a ugly 1 frame per second mess while we're up there. Where? Kerbal in orbit. Should we paint it? We did paint it. What would we paint it? I mean, it's rocket fuel, right? So we have to protect it, especially if it's in a long-term storage, which means we have to fight overheating. Hey Bane, what's going on, Bane? We have to fight overheating, so. Yo, I don't even know what. You know what though? Honestly, this would probably be the best because it's like a foam insulation. So the idea behind this would be that it's like pure white to help with the heat. Open GUI. Make that metallic, just a, you know. There we go. Something like that. I mean, that'll work. To differentiate, you know what I mean. Make it obvious that it's a fuel tank on the side of a space station. Hello, Nick. How are you today? We'll just, okay. Space station. Alright. See, it's a space station that can grow, so its first order of business will be to be a fuel station. It's basically a truck stop. Later on, if we find it feasible, we'll add other parts to it that if it needs. But for the most part, we're going to keep the part count down as far down as freaking possible. I think a space station should be nice and roomy on the inside. Should have that nice roominess to it. I am a server master? Oh, okay. Look at you. Check MP discussion. Who? You messed up the whole save though? Who? Oh, it's fine. What? Any issues with ComNet? Huh? Would think the classic orange tank would be the way to go. Well, the classic orange is great and all, but when you're talking about heat, white is the best reflector. And space isn't cold per se. It's an extremity of both. On one side you have extreme heat, on the other side you have extreme cold. So your biggest thing for any spacecraft is just to keep cool in space. That's the biggest problem any spacecraft has, is keeping cool. That's right, sending prayers and thoughts and jolly, absolutely. Inbound on Moon right now, the server. No crashing. No crashing. Your response to that should be, no promises. Don't crash now, no promises. Let me see, how can I make this look cool though? I just don't want to stick in space. I'm not looking for a stick in space. I'm looking for something that screams space station gas stop. We don't have a whole lot of parts. We don't have a whole lot of parts. Not a whole lot of parts. Oh, no. Nope. Paint it pink, slap pony stickers on it. Good gosh. I hope you're talking about your jet fighter in your server. Oh my gosh. Dude. Pony stickers. No, I don't think switching it up like that's gonna work. What other things do we have? We don't even have the Mark II cabin yet. We still got the Mark I crew cabin. Yep. Would this work? And damn it, another commercial popped up. I've got my phone on with the stream because I wanted to know how many commercials are popping. How many is YouTube screwing me over, as it were, with all these damn commercials? Add the tanks on the side of the platform, something like that. Yeah, they don't call me Captain Crash really for nothing. Those you know what you need. Techno music. No, I get that for. I'm Spanish. I get that every time family meeting or whatever. It's nothing but you walking in that. Anguilla. Titi. Dio. And all the. You know what's funny though? When you take a family picture with me, because my mom was German, right? My dad was Spanish, so everybody in my family is tan as hell. But I got the German side. So it's a positive and a negative for that. The negative side is that I'm neon white, but the positive side is I'm like 6'2". Everybody else in my Spanish side's got that natural tan, right? But they're all under 6 feet. they're all small compared to me. So when we have a family photo, I look like a marshmallow in the chocolate milk. I stand out like a sore thumb. As I shouldn't be here. Oh my gosh. No. I'm Spanish. Got the name to prove it too. Very Spanish name. Mariachi. Avios, you back on? Is that a space station? And we're looking at getting the space station up there, Colin, because we want a way to fuel up the ship without needing to wait so damn long. I mean, honestly, we're gonna wait anyway because you need to fuel up the station. But if we get a lot of fuel going on and we take a good week to just fill up the space station with all kinds of fuel, then we should be good for the next 3 or 4 missions without having to worry about flying up there all the damn time. That's the idea. Yes, left my assault. Gainish. The height is worth it. Right. He isn't like getting his wife from the mountains. Born with 730 credit score. Yeah, right. Sure, Bane. Sure, yeah. We'll go with that. Oh, my wife is the same way. Her family is Peru, but she has got all the white side. Yeah. Veos Gonzalez. Hey, Gonzalez. Hey, S.A. That's so funny. Yo pollo loco. White guy named Enrique. Oh, who? Last name Smith. No, my last name is definitely not Smith. And it's not Enrique, excuse me, it's Enrique. I know. Trust me, I know. I know all too damn well. Busy, but stop by to like. Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Appreciate you. Have a great day. Like the refueling space station from Solar Nations with more recent tech. No, Solar Nations was meant to look pretty. This is not going to be. This is not going to. We're gonna paint it, yeah, but it's meant to be the absolute lowest part count imaginable. I'm actually gonna say that I want no more than maybe 15 parts, maybe 20 max. Because when we start parking spaceships next to this thing, it's going to turn into a frames per second nightmare. Laugh my house off. Make the fueling station unmanned. No, we can make it manned, you know, so they have... Well... I mean, that does sound real cool and futuristic to just pull up to something and refuel and leave. But I would like a space station, per se. You know. Just to say we have Kerbals constantly in orbit. You know, a permanent Kerbal presence. Hi, it's my birthday. Well, happy birthday. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Happy birthday. Station build? Neat. Yes, Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Bye-bye. Console players don't get this lander can right. I have no idea. My mega rocket worked on the first test. Nice. They'll take off in orbit. Take it to cloud rockets now. Okay. You could dock some spacecraft to rescue Kerbals and that's a good idea. Like automatic, already in orbit rescue craft. Very nice idea. In high school Spanish, I went from being Andrew to Andreas. I was like, what the hell? Okay. I mean, I wish I could say my name, but for privacy purposes, I don't want to get hounded. I think my name got out there one long time ago. And the only people who know my name are Mr. Mark and Jolly Roger. And no, you cannot bribe them in order to get my name. Shame on you for even thinking that. Rest stop in space, gas, food, fun. Yeah, it's like a little side mart. FES, fajitas per sitting. Fajitas. I said fajitas, didn't I? Gosh damn it. Spanglish. Now that's my kind of FPS. Hi there. Hello, Snow. How are you today? Feature creep. Where is it? I'm on lost my place. I'm on a flight down to Florida. Oh wow, Roman Space Telescope. Seriously? Dang, nice. It'll be my first rocket launch. Okay. Finally managed to watch a live stream. Damn time zones. Test again. Into orbit. See the extra solid. Lower, thicker atmosphere. Fuel 41 main cells. 41 main cells. You're crazy. A whole wheat tortilla. You know what's funny though? I know some people, instead of calling it a quesadilla, they call it a quesadilla. I'm like, what? Quesadilla. Jeez. Or instead of gracias, they say gracias. I'm like, come on guys, you're not even freaking trying. What the hell? I want to put something on here that allows me to connect more modules sideways, because I have a thought. I have a thought, Barbosa. I have a thought. I've got a thought. I've got a thought, Barbosa. I've got a thought. Let's see here. Let's try the... Okay. Hear me out. Hold on. Don't judge me yet. Let's see here. Okay. I'm thinking. I'm trying to make this look cool. You know how I am. I gotta make it look good as well as work good. It'll be my first rocket launch I've been to. Oh wow, I haven't been in it to any. I've been to the space shuttle landing over in Edwards Air Force Base, California. But I was a little baby, so I very fractions of memory. My mom and dad at the time, before they split, thought it would be a great idea to get some early core memories for me and my family. So we went out there early in the morning, just before the sun started cracking over the mountain range. And then you could hear the announcer. There was a whole bunch of cars too. It was crazy. A whole bunch of cars parked out in the middle of the dry lake bed. And they had, of course, you know, cones and stuff to where everybody could park. Then you hear with space shuttle, something is coming in now, and you can hear the people talking. 45, 65, 100. All that's just all of a sudden you hear boom, boom. I remember the double shock, boom, boom. And then a little while we had binoculars, and a little while you saw it coming in, and it landed, and I was like, that's so cool. Couldn't really see it land all that well because of the fact that once it got to the ground, it was so far away. There was a bunch of stuff in the way. But at least we saw it flying, coming down. That's the only space shuttle core memory I have from when I was a little kid. Just a wait. And thrust we trust. Like a stream. Thank you. Yes, Feos, about to go to work, so can't stay long. Well, thank you so much for being here, Joseph. Appreciate you, buddy. I might as well be Hispanic. My comfort food is Hispanic food. Same. My weakness. Is the situation here based on a huge rolling pin? No, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so. I'm trying. I'm thinking. Okay, okay. There has to be a docking port. We need a docking port. We can't just have nothing. We have to have a docking port, of course. And it's gotta be a docking port that is. It's got poop. It's got to be a docking port that is, or docking ports that can hold more than one craft. Because not only is it a gas station, but it is a quote-unquote station. So it's got to have ports, docking ports. And I wanted to see if I had the parts unlocked yet. It doesn't look like I do. The parts I'm referring to are... This can't be it, could it? No. Could that be it? No. No. So I don't have the parts unlocked I'm looking for. These are not the droids you're looking for. Oh wait, maybe I do. Oh, boop! There we go. One part. Okay, keep it low. Keep it low. Keep it low. Go low. What the hell? Gimme. Thank you. All right, that's plenty of clearance. But I don't want just one. There has to be several. So I think what I'm going to do here. This is just a concept. We're just building a concept right now. I don't know if that's going to work. Because I could see a ship being longwise. And another ship could... Well, no. Because instead of docking longwise, they could dock at an angle. Okay, and so this is in a weird spot if that's the case. Maybe back this puppy up. Hold on. Instead of right there, let's go for here. Why don't you want to work anymore? Are you being a dick? You're being a dick, aren't you? Hold on. Maybe if I do this. Okay, that's not working. Let me see if I can reset the part by getting a new one. There we go. What I'm looking for is there's a little green ball right here. It's a connection node. This is actually part of a mod where you can float around in your space station. So to try to kind of keep that still kind of going, or you get to float around the space station, I'm trying to trying to make it so everything connects kind of together. But I know there's going to be some instances, like the docking port, that you're not going to have that option, and it just is what it is. Talk flight. And then I can do this. Oops. Aha. Okay. That's dangerous when Veos is a thought. Judging. Do you really need to, so many seats? What do you mean so many seats? See, we don't play like that. We don't play seats. We play room. We play rooms. So when you look inside here, you know, you've got bathrooms, you've got kitchen area, you've got controls, you've got like a mission control area. You know, you got things in there. You got beds, rooms, and stuff like that. That's how we look at it. Yeah, because I'm not the kind of person that will strap a seat onto a rocket and throw a Kerbal out there for 2 million years just to be the most efficient ever. I always had a problem with that because I like to play realistically, but within the game's mechanics. So obviously the game mechanics is not realistic at all, but it's a good teaching tool for people who are just getting into this kind of orbital mechanics kind of thing and space travel and whatnot. It's a great way to teach. Now we could definitely download a bunch of mods and go for realism overhaul, real solar system, and go that way with tech life support, sure, but I have no patience whatsoever to do all that micromanaging. Micromanage. Bro making the Callouts from Super Mario. I unfortunately managed to unlearn all 12 years of public school Spanish class. Kerbals will need room to stretch legs. There you go. Also, the small SSTO can be used for re-entry. That's true. Then under. Cool, yeah. Hello, fellow space person. My name is Bird Person. Will this work though? Hold on, let me see if I can. We're gonna call it X space station. X refueling. No. X fuel space station. There you go. 1. Okay, and then I'm going to open and I'm going to grab some of our concept vehicles and see how that looks. The first one I'm going to grab is the one that we got up there for right now. Where'd it go? The one that we got up there right now. Where the hell? There she is. Merge. Okay, so this would be the first, technically, our first customer, because we don't have any other large spacecraft up there just yet. The Moonrunner, the Moonrunner refit, excuse me. The Moonrunner refit would be the best candidate for this. Probably need to connect it like right there. We can always build stuff on it, so that would actually be pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so that's the space. The ship would kind of dock right there. not bad. Not bad. This will probably have to be turned around. Something like that. You know what? Or, ooh. Ah, geez, Rick. Maybe instead of this thing, that would look weird. No. We got it. Hold on. Okay. And then okay, yeah. That way the control tower, as it were, has complete. It can at least see one vehicle. Maybe not the ones that dock above it. Gosh damn it! Damn it! I can't win. This is not gonna work. It is what it is. I have orbit ship building. What? I have orbit shipbuilding yard on the cargo area of the rocket lots. Oh, that's kind of cool. Modular docking port, RCS moving and docking with each. Oh, that's kind of cool, man. We need plenty of clearance. Clearance. I was thinking of a film, the game launching, Mega Rockets OBS on YouTube. Thinking how to watch it, launch it. So you see it as a monster yourself. Huh. Okay. Smallest STO can be used as a re-entry pod. Oh, I read that, didn't I? You cannot go through the floor in Mark II lander camp to the area. Yeah, that's the only problem, isn't it? Yeah, well. The lab could look cool on there. Would be useful in low Kerbal orbit. How useful, though, Drafty, since we're not collecting any more science from low Kerbal orbit? How useful could it actually be? We've literally mined. It's literally everything's been fished out. There's no science to be gathered. Ever, anywhere. Or does it just kind of slowly generate science? I don't know. I just joined. What is the goal right now? We're going to build a gas station. In space. Station, goal space station, low park count, right? I made a nuclear craft to go to Duna. We have over-engineered. was mess around and got an encounter with Deb system. What the hell? That would have took 2,000 years. 200,000 years, yeah. Your Kerbal would definitely be dead. Definitely be dead. Usually over-engineered. Even a simple moon landing. Hey, there's nothing wrong with over-engineering. Okay? Remember that. Also my YouTube channel, 3D... Oh, you do 3D printing? Wow, that's nice. Very bad. Lego 3 Max printer printing. I was thinking about getting into that kind of stuff. I just don't have the time. Do in the servo? Do in the servo. Huh? But for my Duna mission, I just don't care. Yes, I can. It can. Yes, it can? Okay. No, I said it wouldn't be useful. It just sit there and look cool. I mean, they're saying that it can generate small bits of science. So maybe. Yeah. Perhaps. Just perhaps. Where's the Moonrunner spaceship replace craft? There we go. Merge. This would be considered the Jebediah class. It's pretty much a Moonrunner, just updated with all the goodies. There we go. And frankly, it's even a little bigger, honestly. Got a little bigger. Yeah, a little bigger. Yeah, okay. All right. So I could imagine... I could imagine a fleet of these eventually, or something similar. Gosh damn, how many parts is that? A lot. That's a lot of ports. That's a lot of ports. Okay, so let me see. It'd be kind of like this, right? I think we should make a dedicated science lab. Science space station. I'm sure having an having a space station that can do everything sounds great, but I feel like we need some specialized space stations, you know, just to keep the part count down. Because if you start adding 5 space stations into one, suddenly you're looking at 200 parts. And when you're going to dock stuff to it, like for instance, a science station would only need 1 docking port. Think about it. A science dedicated space station would only need 1 docking port for whether it be supplies or personnel. That's it. It's not meant for tourism. It's not meant for refueling. It's not meant for anything. So 1 docking port's all it needs. It's all it needs. And it doesn't need a whole bunch of other gizmos or gadgets because it's purely science, right? Switch it around to what we're doing right now is a dedicated refueling station. Now you're going to need multiple docking ports for multiple spacecraft. You're going to need large, heavy parts in order to be able to keep the refueling demand up. You're going to need rescue craft or something of that nature attached to it, you know, just in case so something goes boom. You know, you're going to need all this stuff. Whereas a dedicated science station wouldn't. And until they have missions that allow you to build like space hotels, which I highly doubt it, then those are really the only 2 space station requirements I see: refueling and science. That's it. Does anybody else know of any other space station requirement type that should be out there other than those 2? Servo to move control pod. Use the servo to move control pod. Why? Oh, I see what you're telling. Like it can look back and forth like a head on a neck. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. Actually, yes, great idea, great. I mean, it's too much. That means I have to, you know, go. It's slow. It's so slow. Better just to say they got a bunch of cameras everywhere. There's a mod that lets you 3D print your rockets. That's cool. Looks on point. Can we get a copy? It's just the one I downloaded from CCAN. I think it's Blackrack's. I believe it's Blackrack's. Which tech mod has the inflatable heat shield? There is no... Oh, Node. That's way up there. I think that's like late game stuff. A 3D print T.U.R.D skull. Oh, that's so cool. 6 inches high, dark light blue. This is bone white. That's pretty cool. Specialization also means more places to go to orbit. That's true. You start at 3 docking ports, never 2, never 1. You could make the science station recoverable and only launch when data needs processing. That sounds like a lot of money, though. Constantly launching it into orbit. Orbital shipyard. Shipyard? When we start... Okay, yes. Yes. Good. 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 When we actually start being able to bring parts up there to actually build stuff in orbit, I think a shipyard is definitely warranted. As of right now... As of right now, we've been building ships in orbit just fine without a shipyard. So you got to look at it this way. You got to think to yourself, if I was a person in a suit trying to sell the idea of a shipyard, what would I add to it to make it a something that is worth the time and money of a particular type of agency or government that isn't already being accomplished by having it built by itself in space? If you can sell it on me, if you think, okay, yeah, put yourself in a suit, and you're standing in front of the board. Now sell it to me. I'm building spaceships in orbit right now without a dry dock or anything of that nature. Why would spend more money, more parts, and have kind of more of a headache at first building a dry dock than I can just put it together right now? Go. Have fun. Teaching you something, man. I'm teaching you something. Teaching you the real cold world that you probably already know, but that's okay. Asteroid mining. When we unlock mining, that'd be great. Where the game starts. Who? You should put the science one in Mun or Mimas orbit. That's too far away. Needed stations in stock. No, but other types wanted. Okay. At that point, put RCS thrusters and fuel and turn the can into a work bee. I mean, that's an idea. Kind of like a double. What do you call it? What do you call that damn thing? It's a multi capable piece, right? Part. Mimas Shipyard Science Refinery. Mimas Shipyard Science Refinery. A science refinery? How does that work? That's where the show starts. How does a science refinery work? That's so weird. That's like putting an oil refinery next to a laboratory. They don't feel like they should be together. They don't feel like they should be together. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Need a station for the space bowling alley. Yeah, see, he got it. He's got it. Okay, you're selling it to me. Yeah, habitability. KSP is post-capitalism, United World. Yeah, sure. Not in Solar Nations. It's not. I mean, you kind of need to go. I mean, you kind of did go master mode and do a whole salvage operation on Duna. You could do a shipyard. I mean, that's true. That's a good point. Need a station for space. Or that was cute. Or blue collar work. If you're doing more than 30 mud launches, I think you see moon launches, you're losing 3,600 ms delta V per launch, along with all that metal, etc. True. Okay. I mean, I get the whole building a... And here's the thing. I get the whole... What's it called? I get the whole building a shipyard, if we do indeed, which we will once we start being able to build things in orbit. Shipyard around the moons, because it's less gravity. So I think our first shipyards for Kerbin, like true shipyards, like Star Trek levels space station shipyards, will be orbiting around the moon, and there'll be a substantial mining colony on the moon to ship up ore straight to, or not even that, to ship up rocket parts straight to that space station in order to build a state-of-the-art spacecraft. That's definitely in Kerbin's future, because I liked how that is. But around Kerbin right now, there's not a whole lot of incentive. Damn, I lost my place. Station in a large gravity well, this is perfect, right? The shipyard, the shipyard in orbit, could have a space diner for passing crews on their way to other planets. Space beans eaten should help the rocket speed. Yeah, you're not selling it, Colin. You're not selling it, man. You're bombing. You're not selling it. The board of directors are looking at you like, what? Use simple construction to send up metal. Yeah, we have simple construction. We just haven't unlocked anything mining-wise. So definitely that will be a thing. You are gonna put the rescue craft. I mean, the rescue craft could be literally put on anything, right? Oil science. True. Because as we all know, there's oil on the moon, obviously. Freaking duh, right? My gosh. Your last major mud launches are moving your Kerbals. The Mimis, the whole show starts up there. Maybe. Refinery is taking raw ore, metal, ore, etc. and turning into useful products. Sure. Mud is from the ground. Okay. Jolly! Lab results are back. Markers are there for some type of cardiac event. Holding overnight for meds, blood work is EKJ. Yeah, they just want to make sure she's alright. My dad had something like this happen to him a while back, and it scared everybody. But like I said, all you can do is eat right and exercise to help your heart out. But it's one of those things, man. And like I said, we our thoughts and prayers to you, bro. Hope everything goes okay. Let's see. You can do all of that on the station, and should. Yeah, but if you put, like I said, if you put a bunch of stuff on the station, your frame rate's going to drop. I'm sorry, I hope she's okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Chip up metal, more dense, and no penalty in master and conversion. Huh, I didn't know that. Asteroids would give you all the ore and metal you need, moving away from the idea of launching from... You know, that's what I was thinking about doing. Once we start getting, like, mining equipment, I was going to get an asteroid and build a space station around it and just kind of have, like, a fueling station that would literally last for a long damn time. What time is it? 6:21. No wonder I'm dead dog tired. Maybe don't put the rescue operation station meant to be more fuel than station. That is true. Baseballs, look out. Barf. Barf. Always when I'm eating. Alright, so I'm not liking... There's gotta be a better one, dude. Gotta be. There's gotta be a better way of doing this. Just gotta be. Maybe instead of... maybe... yeah, baby. Oh, well... Give me a second, give me a second. I'm thinking, alright? I'm thinking. Give me a second here, Give me a second, yeah, I'm thinking. Alright, let's see. I'm thinking. God, that's too close, though. That's the problem. I can't make a row. I can't make like a parking lot. I can't make a row for spaceships to dock because we don't know what the ships are going to look like in the future, and it could get to the point where they start bumping into each other, and that's never good. Unless... unless... How about we do this? Sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. Then we could do something like that. Something close to that. Oh wait, this is probably on the side. There we go. And then it would look something it looks something like this. That. Ooh, goo. Down. Line it up. Yeah. Yeah, so right. So, okay, that's not horrible. It's right in front of their little viewport so they can see everything. And you know what? I'm going to take it a step further. I'm just going to... I think that might have screwed it up. I think that meant that. Wait. Yeah, I screwed it up. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, wait, no. There we are. Sort of. Okay, so that's better. I like that. So they can see all the ships. It's far enough away from the... What the hell? The frick is it attached to? What the what? What the... Oh, that was weird. Anyway, okay, good. I hate the Lord helmet. He's 65 and diabetic with neurodegenerative issues. Yeah. Damn. Sorry to hear that, buddy. But that's okay. Gonna be okay. Just gotta get positive energy. Great, but it's not a fueling station. It's your base of operations. Who said that? Asteroids have unlimited ore. Yeah, they do, but not, not horribly limited. There's more than one roid out there. That's right. What color will it be? Probably white. Just saying. Thank you. Because realistically, white helps keep the spacecraft cool because it deflects sunlight. Thank you for the last video, Veos. Your directions are kind of late from Europe, and videos summarizing them are very appreciated. Oh, okay. Well, dang. Thank you. I appreciate you. I try, man. It's not easy. And they are making the second Spaceballs film next... What? They're making another Spaceballs? Oh, please don't tell me. Hollywood has been on a rampage to ruin everybody's childhood lately. So I'm I really hope. I'm just hoping that it's okay. You can design around the space contention with geometry and placing your docking ports cleverly. Cool! In KSP, the surface of the moon or planets has infinite ore. So no moving mining equipment or mine once set up. Yeah. You could refuel SSTOs at the station and send them to the moon. True. Sup, Vale? Sup, Sniper? What's going on, man? Test the ports... What? Test the ports before the final... Oh yeah, this is all going to be assembled in orbit. We're not going to launch it in one piece. That's not happening. What's up? What's going on? I remember kids sacrificing your Kerbal other than the original 4. It's not just a suggestion, but it's encouraged. No, that's goon thinking. What is he building? We're building a 7-Eleven, or depending on what part of the country you're in, AM PM. They are making another space malls. Oh gosh, Spaceballs 2. The search for more money. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's a spoof. Okay. What's the largest space station you've ever made? I have made one that is so gigantic it didn't fit into the spaceplane hangar. What's the largest space... I read that. Vales, I'm watching all of the 10% science because I missed out. And so much I don't know if I should watch the stream. Well, I mean, we're just building stuff. It's not, you know... I guess it's not. We're just building stuff. I'm on EP. Are you now? 44? Okay. Brooks is doing the film aged 100 years. Huh. Well, it should be interesting to see what happens. Yogurt did hope for Spaceballs 2. He did. He hoped for a lot of stuff. Is this like a QT where you can get those really mediocre pizzas? Like the really bad pizzas. I've gotten sick on I've gotten stupid, I should say. I've gotten stupid on truck stop pizzas. It was like a little pizza stick, right? And it was a truck stop. And you know, in my days, I was a heavy equipment operator, and I drove tandems, triaxles, and all sorts of good stuff. And we were working late at night, and I stopped by a truck stop, and I was hungry as hell, and I saw, and they smelled good. And she grabbed a stack of them. They're like sticks, right? They're like bread that were fried, but inside is the cheese and everything else. They were sticks, and she put them in, and I grabbed them, and I started eating them. I want to say, not 15 minutes later, I had the bubbles from hell, and I was on the roads. I think it was wintertime. I was on the road snowplowing, and I got the bubbles from hell, man. Oh my gosh. I thought I could hold it. I couldn't. And I ran to the 7-Eleven. And I remember this very vividly. I ran to the 7-Eleven and I was like, you guys got a bathroom? And she's like, I'm sorry, that's only for employees. I was like, I really gotta go. And she looked at me, she goes, ooh, you gotta go. I was like, yes. So she unlocked the door and she let me go in the back. I cleaned everything up. I cleaned everything up. They had a little defecting spray, scented spray, and I used that too. But man, I destroyed that bathroom. It was so bad that I could hear the people in the other van like, oh my gosh. It was so bad. I was spraying as I was going. I was flushing as soon as one would come out. I was doing everything I could to keep the disaster down to a minimum. Oh man, I remember that. Oh, I remember that. Oh, when it's all said and done, I cleaned that thing up better than they did. Oh man, and I sprayed. I mean, I sprayed. I was so glad its spray bottle was there. I just made that place smell like flowers. And I got out of there, and I had my head down, and I walked out. And I could see the person go in behind me, but you know, they weren't going to find anything. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not that kind of person. If I go in there and do my business, I'm going to come out. It's going to look freaking clean. Damn it! I'm not one of those leave crap stains everywhere. But that was funny. I haven't remembered that in a long time. Heresy against pizza. Just because it's not real pizza doesn't mean it doesn't taste good. It tasted great. The texture and everything was great. I heard one kid at my school last year got like a worm from the school. What? Oh, how do you get that? How do you get a worm from the mozzarella sticks if they're cooked properly? Oh my gosh. This is a story of my ass off, literally eating at the restaurant, stopping, not staying to prevent issues. Actions have consequences. The former U.S. is learning this hard way, saying you are a menace. Well, what is this story? It is the story of pain. You must experience my pain with me, and I need to figure out how to finish this thing before it's too late. We're already like an hour in the stream. Let me see here. So we're gonna make this simple. We're going to make this delightfully simple. Where is the largest? Okay, this is the largest tank we have unlocked so far. And they'll be empty at first, obviously. And I think ooh, this is going to be a tough one. We can't get it that close, can we? I mean, we could maybe. Maybe. Possibly. Looks so dumb. It looks so dumb, though. It looks so dumb. Why does it look so dumb? Maybe, perhaps, because we want it on. We want it to be on very stable ground. These things are going to get heavy, so if ever we have a thing where we gotta turn around or something, or adjust the space station, we don't want a wobbliness from hell. Don't want a wobbliness from hell, so maybe try to keep it in the middle, maybe. Pretty close. That looks kind of good. That looks kind of good. As a matter of fact, I might even go to the other side too, because we want to kind of max out what we got when it comes to fuel. We might do it on the other side as well. This is just a concept, so it's not like it's written in stone. Okay. Interesting. And the back area could easily be... Ooh. We don't have any, whatchamacallits yet. Oh. Damn, that's not gonna work. We don't have any, large... What do you call it? Girder segments. We don't have any large ones, so it's probably better if we... Probably. Here. Like that. Okay. And then we need power. And since this thing is going to be orbiting Kerbal, the solar panels would be better suited upright. Once it goes around, they can spin around as well. And we have just unlocked, relatively recently, we have unlocked some of these larger, long, elongated panels. Not great, but better than nothing. Oh. Did what he had to do. You condemned that 7-Eleven. Oh, by the way, hello, Veos Human. Oh, by the way, hello, Jolly Roger Aerospace, aka Great Dragon. The Great Dragon. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to being Veos Human. Maybe it's growing back on me. Maybe the whole Veos Human thing was, you know, maybe it was my destiny to begin with. Maybe I'll get back to it. Sure. Oh no, who am I kidding? I hate so much. I hate it. Yeah, that looks good. We can do that. That looks kind of cute. Little power station there. Very nice. I like it. Now, granted, this is more than 20 parts. We've probably broken... Well, no, we're at 54 parts. But son of a biscuit. And the dinner's famed for the cheapest sandwiches, which give you tummy bubbles. Frying Futurama. Oh, toilet got worms, damn. Imagine ion engines replace the Terrier. Ugh, that'd take forever. You'd be sitting there burning forever. Bro, some smells can't be covered up. A bundle of fuel tanks. Like a bundle of sticks, right? I'm a bit late. You'd be okay. Extend the middle. And put them on the other side. Extend the middle and put them on the other side. But this looks cool. It kind of gives like that you know, pumping feel. And it's symmetry. It's got some symmetry going on too. It's got some symmetry going on. It's got that E symmetry going on. See? That does look like a good space station though. Let me see what it looks like without the photo coat ships. Okay. That's not bad. Now, oh, and we can put the communications. Put the communications down here. Where are you? On that side. Okay. Put the communications down there. And for the communications, we got. Well, this is the only real one that we got that actually counts for something. Suppose we could double it just to make it look cool. That's fine. That's all we need. Part count wise, that's all we need. I think we're ready. We might give it lights, we might not, but this looks good. This is very 60 parts, About 3 times more than what I wanted, but we're dealing with extremely low technology, so it's not like we can just... It's not like we have the parts to make it smaller. But 60 parts is not bad. It's not bad. We're obviously going to probably push 70 once we get some lights on here, but I think I'm gonna be really easy on the, other than maybe a name, really easy on the decals. I think we're gonna be real easy on the decals because, like I said, this is gonna be 100 parts, isn't it, when I'm done? This is gonna be 100 parts when I'm done, isn't it? Ah! Your creation... What? That's a lot of fuel. Yeah, it's meant to be something that we fuel up and forget for a couple of missions. That's what this station's for. It's so we just fill it up and forget about it for the next couple of missions to min-miss and whatever. Because when the ship comes back and refuels, they're probably going to use maybe 1/3 of that fuel, if, and then they go back and forth. Reaction controls. Oh, RCS fuel. Why did you have to remind me? At least we unlocked this bad boy. No, that doesn't look good at all. Looks like a hat made of eggs. Okay, hold on. No. Wait. Hold on. I got it. There we go. This is a lot of RCS fuel, by the way. 750 units of RCS fuel. We will not have to refuel RCS fuel for a while. That looks good though. It's coming together real good. Did you see the Jolly Roger? Who? Did I see the Jolly Roger? Talking about the one that, didn't explode. I decommissioned it. But honestly, we should have probably kept it. It was mine. That's my bad. I don't have foresight for nothing. Package calls and FCS. Big neon sign. Prices are like, that's so funny. Prices. No, we're not gonna go that way. Stations have reactors. Really? Which one? Well, I use the retractable ones. They're heavier and more expensive. Yeah, but they look cool. I guess we could use. What else we got? I mean, we got these, but they don't. They don't quite. They don't spin. I was kind of hoping for some spinny spin. What's this? They'll be considered 6 parts. So can we build a power node or solar that sort of looks like 6 parts? I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, you could because of the fact that Kerbal Space Program doesn't really model solar panels very well. You could literally power this whole space station. You could literally power it. Damn, I got rid of it. You could literally power this whole space station with this. That's it. Wouldn't that be nice in real life? You could power a whole freaking space station with this. So obviously, I don't really need to put a whole bunch on there. The reason why that I'm going for something that's big and flat and pretty is because I think a little bit of realism kind of is cool, regardless if I don't actually need it. but it looks cool. These are big. It's one part though. This is considered one part as well, isn't it? Or is it? That's a good question. I don't know if these are considered as one part by the game. These are probably registered as multiple parts because you can run into them and they disintegrate into a bunch of little parts. Ooh, I did not know that. You could bump them and they disappear into a bunch of little parts. So technically, is the game reading it as one part? Or is the game reading it as multiple parts? Ah, very curious. Finally embrace the real Veil's human. No, Draftier shall not. Oh, that's a very human move, Veils. Yeah, right. You can't use Grey Dragon against me, Veils. That was a cool name. It is a cool name. I'm so sad I didn't think of it first. Damn it. Looking cool is not engineering. Looking cool is engineering. Sorry. See, there are two types of engineers out there. There are the engineers that build something to work to a specific dimension compared to what they're supposed to, compared to what it's supposed to do. And then there are the engineers that do that and make it look cool as hell so people want it. That's me. I am an engineer / artiste. I make this look good. Because I can make it work. That's fine. But making it look good? That's art. Nobody wants a car that's just an engine with a windshield and 4 wheels. They want a car that looks good and works. So that's the way I'm gonna play. I'm gonna make it look good. If it don't look good, then I'm not gonna put it out there. This isn't gonna work. Oh gosh, maybe if I do this. I mean, maybe like the maybe. It's not speaking to me. It's not. I don't like it. No. How about this? No. Maybe this. Maybe. Excuse me. Oh, come on. Damn it. A real quick peek. Little peek. I mean, it won't. It's not gonna follow the sun or anything. Yeah. Maybe if I go like this. Well, how about this? Just like that. Looks so damn ugly. It looks so ugly. Maybe like this instead. So many parts. Oh, that's so many parts. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not talking to me, bro. It's just not talking to me, bro. Batteries, you need batteries. Yeah, we're gonna put batteries on there. Add radiators, otherwise the station looks naked. Yeah, you know what? That is a good idea. We haven't gotten into it yet. Did we got the big... Ooh, no. We unlocked the... Oh, we unlocked the big one. Yes. We unlocked the big ones. Let me see. Where should the radiators be located? I would say something, well... Fudgesicle. That's gonna be in... That's gonna chafe my weather. Let's see here. I'll put that maybe... just double it. Okay, I mean, it's not horrible. Not horrible. This is getting complicated. I mean, here, it's getting complicated. Oh, these frickin' solar panels. Maybe we do need one of these. Just like whoa. Okay, maybe one of those. Right. And perhaps. I mean, it's not horrible. Not horrible. Not horrible-ish. Save. Missing something. I'm missing something. Everything is free in Space Royce. If gas is free, advertise that. The dependent variable is time, right? What about radiators and batteries? I'm working on it. We could add a tug to the future of the ships without RCS. Sure. I changed my profile pic. Did you now? Well, it looks nice. I can't hardly see it because it's too small. But I'm pretty sure it looks like a car. Looks like a very nice car. Looks like a car from James Bond. What about RCS intakes? Water part intakes, gosh damn. Yeah, there's a tank on there. You gotta look harder. There's a tank on there. Just look. I think a bunch more Kerbals would be alive if you left it up there. Probably. Snow, you're absolutely right. That honorable graveyard stone is getting kind of full. I'm sure glad Brian isn't here right now. I'd hate to give him bad news about his Kerbal. Hey, wouldn't the bear have bad news? And you'd probably have more money. Probably. They meant the non-shielded version of the ones you put. Oh, the tiny ones? The itty bitty? Look, check this out. I don't know when they did this, by the way, but I think it was like... I can't remember. It was when they were still upgrading and updating the game. This was back in the day. But there is a noticeable... There's a noticeable... what is this? It's the white. There's a noticeable difference in size. Wait. Yes. Noticeable. Are you seeing the difference in size? Very noticeable, yes, distinguished. Yes, it's very distinguished. Distinguishedly noticeable. Look how noticeably distinguished this is. So I'm guessing that these are for like tiny satellites. And these are more for spacecraft. Because of the fact that they're able to fold back in and stuff. Whereas these, once they fold out, that's it. Once they unfold themselves, that's it. They're stuck like that. You can't bring them back in. So there is a noticeable size difference. Very noticeable, gosh. And this thing is just freaking huge. And I'd love it if it had like a motor to it, so it could automatically follow the sun. Actually, well, it's a little larger. but not quite by much. It's a pinch larger, but not by much. There we go. That's what we're dealing with right now. And of course, these are the same size as, what you call it? One of the other ones. Actually, is it? Wait a minute. Did they change this too? No. They kind of did, actually. Wow, I didn't realize that. Okay. Huh. So that's what we're dealing with here. So that's why I went for the other ones, because they're slightly, just slightly bigger. Hey, Christian, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the fold. Oh no, what I joined? Yeah, I'll probably be doing that again. Haha. Restrictions, Veils has to do under what? Veils has to upgrade the building. Oh, you're talking about that. Yes. Jolly is correct. The wise and powerful Jolly is correct. I have to upgrade buildings and I don't have the money for that. No, I don't. Forget Clark, you are the architect. Who? You are the weakest link. Goodbye. As a one part and animation when destroyed. Oh, what? As a one part and animation when destroyed. I did not know that. I thought they were... I thought, Gary, I could have swore that these... It's not an animation. They actually turn into multiple different parts. It's not an animation. They literally turn into multiple different parts. Now, you're probably right at the point where they're considered one part until destroyed, and then they turn into a bunch of parts. Possibly. That's BMW thinking. You just need to make it look good. Why are we fearing part count so much? Is it because the Kraken or the KSP restrictions? So in KSP, if you start going into the 700 or 1,000 part range, your frames per second start to noticeably drop because the game is calculating physics on all of the parts simultaneously at once. So it's not the graphics, it's not the parts themselves per se, it's the game mechanics calculating their constant location, speed, weight, and all that jazz. And it can get up there. It can get up there to the point where your game is literally running 1,000 parts, which is 1,000 different programs all at the same time, calculating speed, distance, location, all that jazz. Because the way the game works is that each of these parts are seen as individual parts. This is individual part A, let's say. It's on XYZ axis. This is individual part B. It's on XYZ axis that's right next to this one. It's this one's the same thing. XYZ axis next to this one, traveling at 2,000 meters per second around Kerbal. This one, the same thing. Same thing. Blah, 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 blah. That's why you get hiccups sometimes where the part might be janked way up here, but still work. Because the fact that the game has simply had a really giant game fart, and the number changed and it placed it up here, thinking that it's still connected to your space station. That's what we like to call in the business Kraken attack. But every single part, even when you're playing an SSTO, is being calculated independently from every other part, which, if you have enough of them, slows down the game. So when I build personally, I try to keep the part count down low if I possibly can. It's not always all the time. I hate this. I'm sorry, I hate this. This looks ugly. This looks freaking terrible. What is this? What is that even? what am I looking at? What the hell am I looking at? Frick this. We're going in. I'm gonna use the old. Yeah, I'm gonna use nice big fat long ones. I like me some nice big fat long solar panels. Oh, look at that. It stands straight to attention. It's like it knows something's out there. There you go. Look at that. Oh wait, what am I doing? I can just double this. Doink. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Look how beautiful it is. Since this is a space station, we want to kind of feel like it's generating some sort of form of electricity. I think 12 is a bit much. I'll probably bring it down some. If I take this way. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Anyway. He saved himself with the solar panels. RCS thrusters, batteries, lots of them. Never too many is too many. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Of course we're not done yet. We're gonna put all kinds of stuff on here. I'm just trying not to break I'm trying not to break the part count. Restrictions. Vales has to upgrade the build. Wait a minute. I read that. You missing batteries. Am I now? Kraken is fear. Part count restrictions. Bypassed though in orbit assembly. You know, you might be. Yeah, I think. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's true or not. I'll save this, by the way. Isn't the station modular anyway? Does it just not let you build anymore if you pass the limit? Never played career. Okay, so if you never played career, real quick, I cannot launch this into space for obvious reasons. One, I don't think I'd build a big enough rocket to launch it up there. And two, yes, this particular building, unless I upgrade it, has a maximum part count of 255 with a maximum mass. Or is it maximum mass, or am I? No, I think I can make it as heavy as I want now because I upgraded the runway. Okay, so maximum part count 250. That's why when we launch it up there, we can't launch it up. We have to launch it up in pieces and build it. Once you're in orbit and you start building it, that's fine. You can go as many parts as your computer can frickin' handle. That's why I'm trying to make it as low part count as possible, because even though I've recently upgraded my computer, that doesn't stop the game from just being an old game and not having enough. It's like trying to shove a watermelon through a garden hose. It's not. You could have the best shoving technology in the world, but that garden hose is still there because it's part of the mechanics of the game, and so it's gonna slow me down and turn into molasses. I don't know. I didn't know that. I never noticed. I missed something. Why are the panels different sizes? So weird. Right. Oh, he's talking about the panels. Okay, cool. Keep it a secret. Brian's heart can't handle that type of news. It's a career mode thing. Tier 1 is 30 parts. Tier 2, yeah, and then Tier 3 is unlimited. At least my Kerbals is safe and alive since has not been put on mission yet. Not yet. That's what. Yeah, okay. Not yet. Once they're destroyed, then yes. Hello! How are we today? I just did my first ever moon landing in career mode. Nice! He saved himself with solar panels. Did I now? Batteries. You need batteries. I will get there. Don't worry. It's on the list. We shall get them. Don't you fret. I'll get them as soon as I can. Why not use the non-retractable ones since they provide the same amount of power as the retractable ones purely for aesthetics? Kinda, because it's considered one part anyway. And on top of that, these spin. So when we're out in space, they'll all face the sun, regardless if it's this way, that way, this way, or straight looking on like this. They will always turn to face the sun. So that's a plus. The stagnant ones, sure, I could put 4 of them on a rectangular thing so the sun's always hitting them no matter what. But this kind of looks cool, right? Right? Come on, guys. This kind of looks cool, especially when they're all facing the right way. This kind of looks cool. This kind of looks cool, dude. Put batteries in there too. Excuse me. Can your engineer Kerbals add struts on EVA then? Yes, they can. Thank goodness. Yes, they can. The radiator placement is annoying me. It's not realistic. Well, here's the thing about radiators. They use cosmic radiation to bleed off heat. It's very slow. Realistically, it's very slow. So whenever you see the space station, like the ISS, good gosh, the ISS, for instance, a lot of times you'll see them at an angle like this, because the space station itself is orbiting at an angle in comparison to the tilt of the Earth. So technically, even though the ISS kind of looks like this with the angled stuff, in order to have solar radiation hit it in order to bleed off heat. Look, that's how I interpreted it. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But from what I understand, the space station itself is actually looking like kind of like this, and the sun is coming down on it as it's cooling down the space station. Or is it kind of slanted? I can't remember if it's head on or slanted. Something like that. Look at Project Hail Mary. Granted, it's not exactly the same tech, but the Project Hail Mary has radiators sticking up like that in the back. Granted, it's a movie, but still. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Yes, what the fuck are you making? The what? The Giga XL solar panels would be perfect for. It would be. I just don't have them. The non-retractable ones also spin, don't they? The non-retractable ones? Yes, they do, but they're small. They're itty bitty. They're teeny tiny. Yes. What are you making on that? I'm sorry. I try not to swear. Cosmic radiation comes from the cosmos, not radiator panels. Solar panels and radiation should not be on the same side. Solar panels and radiation should not be on the same side. Okay. For the radiators, they should be pointed away from the sun because they are meant to release heat, not absorb it. For the ISS, how do you release heat? Come on, think about it. How does heat get released? Think about it. Think really hard. How are you going to release the heat? Heat stays with you unless there's a place for it to go. Where am I? He's proving that he's one of the 300 people who play KSP. There are so many more people playing KSP. Are there? The radiators are perpendicular to the solar panels. Ah. Radiators should be perpendicular to the solar panels? Okay. It's installed on millions of hard drives. Yes, what's the specific song? I love it. I believe this is Outpost. by Sierra. Outpost 2 by Sierra. It was made back in the 90s. Currently designing a ship to take 36 tons to Jewel. Nice. Not the game, it's from the specific song. Okay. Where am I? With radiator. Okay. By radiating it out. That's the purpose of a radiator. Yes, but Snow, think about it. You gotta think about it. How does it radiate out? Think about this. Think about and this is a cool thing though. This is a cool thing. I don't think so. Think about it. When radiators work on Earth, it's because the wind touches the hot piece of metal, right? And then that hot piece of metal transfers its heat to the wind, and then the wind carries it away. In space, there is no air, there is no wind, there is no atmosphere. So the only way this is going to start heating up, okay? This is going to start getting hot because it's absorbing heat from the space station. The only way you're going to radiate this away is if something touches it, absorbs that heat, and moves away. So what would that thing be that touches it, absorbs the heat, and moves away? Using radiation. Using radiation. Right! So, what would be the most effective way of getting as much radiation on this damn plate as possible in order to transfer heat over? I would say it's head on, but you guys are saying no. It's like this. I'm guessing, or maybe at an angle, so that the radiation bounces off and then goes this way. I mean, that makes kind of sense, right? Kind of like a ricochet, absorbs the heat and then bounces off. Comes in, absorbs the heat and bounces off. That makes a little sense. I kind of understand that, right? Does that kind of work? Heat is pumped into heat radiators. Radiators get hot and emit photons, which takes heat. Radiative cooling slow. Emit infrared. They emit infrared. Huh. That wing is convection and not conduction. Radiators use light to eject heat. No need to touch things. Really? Okay. Bro, you're talking about conduction. Oh, that's not how it works. Oh, radiators are in the shadow of this, the solar panel. Blah, blah, blah. No, that's heat. Huh. No. Okay. Space radiators don't work with conduction, but with black body radiation. Black body radiation. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, this is nice. I'm learning. That's just not it. Not even close. Keep them keep them in the shadow. They make the light. Okay. Completely wrong, Veos, but you made me laugh. Ha! I don't know how radiators work. I know that's not how it works. If you don't know how it works, how do you know it works? Come on, man. Read with me. I'm learning. Learn with me. We want the radiators to be perpendicular to the solar panels. Well, I don't have big enough solar panels to cover up the radiators. So what the hell? Damn it. What the hell? And how do you explain, other than the fact that it's a movie, how do you explain how they put the radiators on the Hail Mary? Those suckers were just out in the open. 90 degrees to a solar panel. 90 degrees to a solar panel. I know they radiate heat with radiation. Okay. Not all that. Okay. Middle school science, by the way. Middle school science, by the way. Ooh, you're so smart. That's how I know it's a radiator. That's how I know it's radiating. Radiators should be placed 90 degrees from the side angle. Oh, really? Radiators emit infrared to eject heat. They work best in shadow. Ah, Also, don't put radiators going together. Don't cross the streams. This is actually a college semester to understand fully. Really? Realistically, they will reflect heat off each other. Ooh. All particles with heat emit. Okay. Emit the particles. That's so interesting. So they're basically a light bulb, just without the light bulb. Then cover it slightly. Yes. Just put one behind the solar panels. I don't have big enough solar panels. Radiators there are only because they're this thing called rotating. So they make themselves work. I sure hope so. It's fine. Or put smaller radiators. I guess we could put smaller radiators. Hatch will be great for space toast. I'm pretty sure it will be. When you watch a movie or show, think to yourself, all of this is wrong. It's raw. I don't know the specifics, but the Hail Mary used something panels. Oh, okay. We want the radiators to be perpendicular to the solar panels. Use the, okay. Let's instead of reading, let me actually start putting this into practice. So these have to be in shadow. It's got to be in shadow. So, oh boy, these have to be in shadow. The night, like a shadow. Night. Shadow. I mean, technically they're in shadow right here until the space station rotates this way, and then they're in sunlight. Yes, like that. You did it. I know, but they're still in well, they're kind of still in sunlight if it's facing this way, because could I put them in between the guys? Bane, sorry. Restrained. Perfect. There. I'm working on it. Is this finally a permanent space station? We're working on it. What you making? Permanent space station. You could put one. You could put ones on the back. Back? There is no. Well, here's one. How do you? How do you? Maybe like this. Oops. How about this? This? I mean, the sun's still gonna hit it though. I guess it's not horrible because technically the sun only hits one side, but it doesn't radiate heat as effectively as it would if the sun was being completely blocked, like in front. Also, for future nuclear power craft, radiation could be inside of shadow of radiation shield to not reflect radiation from reactor back to craft. Yeah, we were talking about that, Royce. It should be very interesting once we start getting that stuff going. They'd fit on the underside in the shadow of the fuel. No, not really. Because this is the sun's going to come from this direction. Like the way we're facing. And the way the orbit works, mechanically speaking, for this game is that if it goes around in orbit, it's good. The space station's actually going to spin. I know that's not how it works in real life, but in this game, that's how it spins. Even if we were to put this underneath, somehow, Even if we put it underneath, it's still, the sunlight would hit the sides and the front. I guess we're just gonna have to suck it up and say, hey, what do you want, huh? What do you want, huh? That's all we got. That's all we got. What do you want? It looks okay. Looks fine. It's okay wherever KSP radiators rotate themselves? Right. Yeah, because they're going to rotate themselves any damn way, right? Bitchy. Hi all. Hello. How are you? Could put them under the fuel tanks. Tried that already. What should I name my jewel ship? You should name it Green Rough Circle Texture Planet. No, I'm kidding. You should name it Adrian. There you go. Oliver. Yes, but they are rotating to be as less exposed to the sun as possible. True, true. But 2 radiators on only one side. Oh, I see. Use symmetry. So you're saying like, okay, so you're saying since this thing's going to generate heat, we need another pair like right here. Would that make sense? I mean, I think that would make sense. I'd even go as far as put another, well, no. Try to keep the station cool, right? Yeah, I mean, 2's fine. We don't want to get in the way of the docking ports. They get a little crazy. Water pumps take care of it. Okay. Put radiators on the side. Radiators, Veils, you're fine. They go perpendicular. So sun. Okay. The radiators rotate. Okay. They rotate themselves. It's okay. Okay. Something rather rockets is a wonderful webpage. Is it? Did you get to see my post? I don't believe I did. What is it about? They were honestly fine by the panels. Were they? Are you sure? Don't worry too much. Kerbal radiators care less. They sure do, don't they? Nice name. Yay, thank you. Water pumps take care of it. One side is fine. The radiators move heat from 4 parts. Oh, that's right. That's right. But it's weird because in KSP, you technically could go without radiators forever. It's not going to damage the craft whatsoever. The mechanics are a little broken. That's why I like to pretend. That's why when I play this game, I like to pretend because the mechanics are a little broken. Not gonna lie. Just slightly broken. No, those ones do everything. Oh, they do? Okay, well, we'll take them off then. That's what you're talking about, I think. I want someone to make a micrometeorite mod. Oh, gosh. So redundancy and backups are more useful. You know, in a sense, they kind of do, Stardagger. They have a mod that makes stuff on your ship fail. So the radiators will fail, the solar panels will fail, and you have to have a Kerbal go out there and either replace or fix them. Engines will fail, the whole 9 yards. If it's the same thing, you're not getting pelleted by, you know, a bunch of little micrometeorites, but stuff just freaking fails. So it's almost like getting hit by space junk. I really don't think the radiator placements are that big of an issue. No, they're probably not. You don't need radiators in the first place. Less parts. I know, but they look so cool. I thought the deployable radiators took heat from anywhere in the craft. I thought so too, now you think about it. KSP doesn't give about where they are. Put them in place. Looks good, right? 500 micrometers. Micrometeorites. Only the static panels do it for a few parts. The rotary, the whole. Oh, okay, cool. KSP is utterly broken and only mods glue it together. I tell you what though, it's a hell of a lot better than KSP 2. Yes, I said it. Okay? Get over it. It's so much more fun to roleplay needing radiator supplies. It is. It's more fun. Nuclear engines should require radiators 100%. Right? And they don't. You can go off and explore the galaxy and they never need a freaking radiator. It's really dumb. I think this is pretty good for now. It's a very fledgling... It's going to be our very first space station. It's actually our very first space station. Incredibly, this is our very first space station ever. And it's meant to just be a super fueler. Or not super fueler, but it's meant to be a refueling space station. So basically, once it's in orbit and we fuel everything up, the Moonrunner and the Jebediah, once we build the Jebediah and send it, we'll be able to dock and fuel up and just launch. No waiting to be fueled up by 1,000 different SSTOs. None of that. They're just going to go there, fuel up, launch, and they could do that several times before this needs to be refueled. So I kind of like it. It looks nice. What is the purpose of the station? Is it for a contract? Nope. This is for us. Damn them contracts. To blasted with the contracts. This is for us. I think nerves can overheat if you burn them long enough. Maybe. Fuel. I forgot to add station. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, the channel is still going through a lot of pain right now, between me and the job and having time to do anything. I was lucky enough to be able to stream tonight. So, like I said, it's gonna be a minute, but after a while, I'll start getting back to the way things are. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I just want to let you guys know that I love every single one of you for being here. You guys are awesome. You didn't have to come here tonight. There are plenty of places way more interesting than me talking and spinning a space station around like in EVE Online. Just spinning it around as I'm talking. But yeah, the biggest space station I ever made. Hold on, we can do that. We can do that. I think I have pictures. The biggest space station I ever made. I have pictures. I've got pictures. Hold on, I'm just going to grab some pictures real quick. I'll show you guys the biggest space station I ever created. Let's see, KSP. Nope, that's not it. Game pics. Nope. Okay. Wow, this is embarrassing. Okay, that's not it at all. No. Logos, banners, OBS Studios, photos, recordings, Camtasia. Maybe that's pictures. Nope. Hold on. Where the hell did I put it? Outpost Warzone 21,000. That's pretty good. Ships, mod list. Oh, please don't tell me. Oh, please don't tell me. Did I delete it? Oh, please don't tell me. Did I delete it? Did I delete it? No. Like a garage, huge garage. Yeah, kind of like, yeah. Gary's got the right idea. But where the frick? Where the frick? Did I? Please tell me I didn't do it. KSP clips? No. Game clips? No. Art drawings? Art edit? Textures? Gosh. This isn't cool. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, come on. Please, data, bin data. Oh. Photos, no. Recordings. Game recordings. Facts. Stream data. No way. Oh, no way. Veil's tried to fuel balancer mod. And the rocket tab works fine. Test it. Yeah. We've been doing that actually. It's really nice. Textures without recording. Where the hell? Guys, I think I flamingoed. There's no way, did I? I think I flamingoed hard. No way. Oh, come on. I'm serious right now. Wait a minute, wait. Game thumbs, KSP thumbs, science, 10% science. Oh, those are 10% science. Oh my gosh. I can't find it. You have got to be kidding me right now. Oh, I'm oh. No. Oh, please. Are you kidding me right now? Pictures. Maybe they're in here? I don't know. Game pictures? Fallout, Star Trek, Surviving Mars. Google Pics? No. Imported files. Game pics. Imported files. KSP. Oh, I found it. I found it. No, I found it. For the 37 people who didn't leave, I found it. Okay, we're good. Ooh, mama. Okay, here we go. This one is very old. This was back at like I think I want to say it was version 19. This was KSP version 19. You could tell that there's mods because at the time I was mod crazy. But these are the air intakes. Look, they're the metal ones. Oh wow! And this was the RCS back then. This was with the large RCS. This was a spaceship with one nuclear engine, and it had like a pretend shield thing on it. Man, this brings back memories. Anyway, so yeah, that happened. It's a smaller one. I think that was version 20. That was a badass one with dual spinning rings, large dual hull SSTO. It could carry 70 plus tons into space. Loved it. Pretty good. That's a tiny one. Never mind. Ooh, this is another version 19. You could tell. Look at the air. Look at the scoops. The air scoops. This is a VTOL SSTO. Oh wow! Look at that, man! I can't even look at it anymore. Look at the old can. This was the old can. Oh my goodness! Oh, it's the old flag. You can probably hardly see it. Oh my gosh! Anyway, I've been playing this game for a while. Ooh, look at that one. That one was a pain in the butt to get up there. I tried to make it look like a Star Trek version with the mushroom head. That was a bad boy. That was a bad boy. You couldn't dock. There was no docking. There was hardly any docking. But it looked cool and it was really big. Nice SSTO. That's an old SSTO. Triple. That's big. Star Trek inspired. Definitely Star Trek inspired. You launched that? Yes, I did. Mushroom head. This one, that was much older. Look at how old these scoops are. Look at the air scoops. The air scoops that look like something out of a vacuum cleaner, or should be like in the front of a muscle car or something. And this was the old one-seater cockpit, which I believe looked a hell of a lot cooler than the one they came out with. I'm sorry, I said it. It just looks a hell of a lot cooler than the one they came out with. To replace this, I really like this one better. It looked better, but of course this one was not launched up there. This one was hyper edited up there, but it still looks cool. Yes, it's all stock. It just has the decal painting mod. That's all. The idea for this space station was that this area would spin, creating artificial gravity. And so it would allow people to be able to experience gravity in some ways. But it's basically just a cargo station, to like a cargo transport station. Moving right along. This is an older version of a space station. This is before I had it looking smooth. Way back in the day. There's another one. Kind of a space truck thing going on. There's another one. This one was actually pretty cool because it was kind of like a science station. That's just a lowly ring station. Dual ring station that would turn different directions in order to counteract its spin. Oh my gosh! I forgot I had this. Some of you who weren't here a long time ago know what this is. I think this is the Jupiter star. Ooh, it used to launch like a rocket, land like a rocket. Golly, man. All of these old stations. Way back in the day. Woo! That's cool. Forgot about that. That was hyper edited, obviously. But it was huge. I think this whole thing was almost 1,000 parts. That sucker was big, baby. I made it so that there was some lights that were on and some lights that were off to give it that office building look. It didn't spin, obviously. It was very Star Trek-like stuff. Using our Star Trek-like ship. Yeah, another Star Trek-like ship, warp drive. Thought that was really awesome. It's like, oh my gosh. I'm biased towards red paint. A lollipop. Oh my wow. Cooler but worse texture, alright. Let's see what the next one says. That was an older one, obviously. Way old. Same thing, way old. Ooh, that's the large mama. That's the one that was around the moon. Looks like we had a space truck here, and we have a SSTO right here. Got something in there. It's probably parts. That looks like an ore tank, but probably has parts in order to manufacture stuff. But yeah, this is a bad boy. This is big. Everything here is stock except for the decals and the paint. But all the parts are stock. I pride myself with using as much stock as possible. And I think I was, okay, for this, I think I was going for like a symbolism. It, you know, this was a gas symbol, food symbol, medical symbol, construction symbol, and there was another symbol, like housing symbol. Basically saying that this particular spacecraft, you can find food, gas, you can repair your ship, and there's even housing if you want to like rent a apartment or something. I thought that would be kind of cool. You know, kind of like those signs that you see on the highway. Food and hotel here, you know, in the next 6 miles. That kind of thing. I thought that'd be kind of cool. Me likely, me likey. I remember this space truck. Yeah, there's actually a video of this. I think the video where you can see this in is like the Moon SSTO, where I built a Moon SSTO. Bring back space truck series. I know, it was pretty cool, wasn't it? Of course, red paint. It goes faster. It goes faster. Bring back the big space station. Well, I think there's another one coming. Oh no, that looks like an ore tank. I can't tell. Some beauty shots. There she is. That is the biggest. And yes, it was hyper edited up there because there was no freaking way I was going to build that thing. It is the biggest freaking space station I have ever made. This ship right here could comfortably fit in one of its things. Comfortably. No squeezy, just comfortably fit, snuggy, and disappear. And I think this is in a video as well. This particular space station was in a video. I want to say the video was called the VTOL rocket VTOL SSTO to the moon or something like that. Or where I launched and docked here, refueled, and then went to the moon on a rocket SSTO. Holy moly, that's the frigate, yeah. Look how small the frigate is compared. Well, actually, no, this is more a battleship still. Look how small that thing is compared to this. It's freaking enormous. So pretty. So damn pretty. Night, guys. All right, night, guys. Yeah. So I meant to stop and I got lost. We would love if you had stuff with the LPM server. I know, right? Yeah, I don't think I should build this in the LMP server. As soon as it loaded in, it would crash everybody's computer. I don't think I should do that. And if it's in the docking part, yes, it does. Imagine the lag of having that. It was a little slow. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It's a little slow. For the movie, not movie, but for the video, I had to, like, you know, speed it up a couple times in order for it to be somewhat smooth. But, you know, I love these shots, Velos. You're welcome. Well, it does seem too many. It was like 1,000 parts, if I remember correctly. It was rough on the camera. Velos engineering. How many parts is it? It was about 1,000. I want to say 1,000. Warships, yes, warships. Bye bye. How many parts? About 1,000, I think. I can't remember. You should at least try LMP. Maybe one day. That's at least 2 meters long. Video tiled, super large space station for your SSD on KSP. I have no idea. About anger, 1,000 is like more than I thought. Now you have a faster PC. Yeah, I have a faster PC, but we're gonna leave it right here, guys. Love you all so much. Thank you. We're already pushing over 2 hours. If you like what you see, please leave a like. Peas and lettuce, leave a like. And we have a membership program if you want to become a member. You get cool emojis and badges and stuff next to the game. Pretty cool. Check it out. But like I said, we'll be streaming normally here soon, hopefully, for the love of everything that's holy. As soon as I get my job under control and my health. I'm feeling a little better, so that's a good sign. But there you go. All right, everyone. See you later. Take care. Remember, at this time I usually stream. Well, actually 2 hours before this time. I usually stream. So if the time pops up and I'm not there, that's probably because something happened. I've tried to make people aware of what's going on, but we'll see. All right, everyone. Later. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Au revoir. Ching chong je. 98. Something. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Lolly. What the hell am I doing? I don't know. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Great stream, Fish. Yeah. I'm just done. I'm done. Yep. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Yep. Not doing it. Bye, Felicia. Bye. Bye.